Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again here to Race on Texas. Tonight, we are here once again at Lanier National Speedway with some street stock racing coming your way here in just a few moments. We have about 10, 12 drivers here for tonight's race. Should be a good one. We have tonight. We are off next week. Of course, it's Thanksgiving. Go celebrate with your family or no family. Doesn't really matter. Eat some turkey, some ham, whatever it is that makes you happy. And then we come back next week for the season finale here for the World of Thunder Racing League Street Stock Series as we will wrap it all up. We have just a couple of minutes left as the countdown to qualifying is underway here with a minute 45 left on the clock. We want to thank everybody for tuning in here tonight. Of course, if it wasn't for the fans and making all of this possible, we wouldn't be here. Thanks to all the sponsors, everybody involved for making all of this possible. That being said, you have 1 minute 20 seconds left on the clock. Grab you something to drink, something to snack on from your personal concession stand, also known as your kitchen. Go over, grab you something to drink and to snack on. We'll be back here with some qualifying in just a minute, just to give a heads up. Your points leader, Corey Whitworth, is not here tonight. I do not see him in the list of drivers. So interesting. I believe he still has a shot, even if he's not here to win the championship. He's been dominant all season, so I don't see him here tonight. Unfortunate. Maybe he'll show up here a little bit later. We do have some cars out on the track here for practice. But again, 45 seconds left to go. Grab you something to drink, something to snack on. Make sure your butt is planted in the seat because we're about to go qualifying and then heat racing and then your 40-lap feature event, your A main event coming up here in just a little bit. We'll be back here with qualifying in 30 seconds. Alright, the countdown the clock is off. That means we're pulling up the top bar onto the screen. We are locked and loaded here for the World of Thunder Racing League live on Race on Texas. And speaking of live, as qualifying is just about to be underway, make sure you head on over to tomorrow, Thursday. Tickets will go on sale for the Winter Series, the Go-Kart Series. That is the MWRS Indoor Kart Series. Make sure you check it out. A live pay-per-view coming this weekend, Friday and Saturday night, $10 per night, $15 for the 2 nights. Make sure you check that out. But qualifying is underway, so we're going to drop down to the track. As your first driver we're going to follow is going to be the number 17 of Robert Tucker in, again, the 17 machine. We'll see how he does stack up against this field here tonight. Again, about 10, 11 drivers going to be racing. It looks like Mitch Stiles. We'll see if he's going to be racing or if he is running admin duty. Of course, Daniel Passmore going to be running admin duties here tonight. We'll go far. Nobody's put in a time just yet. There's going to be the first time coming in. It's going to be a 16.777 for Robert Tucker. Mason Turner going to run at 16.808. Right behind him, and Terry Joyner going to run a 16.930. I have not heard that name, Terry Joyner, in a long time here on iRacing. I believe it's the same one. The name sounds familiar. I believe it's the old name, but we haven't heard it in quite some time. Good to have him here. Kyle Tesmer here in a 17.107 and number 13 machine. Mason Turner, no surprise there. One of the MDM drivers going to be running a 16.808. Again, I'm not surprised there, but we have a new driver here, that 10 machine. That's going to be Casey Brunson, who is going to run a 16.776. He's going to shut it down. Peyton Stevenson in 5th place right now with a 16.928 here in qualifying. As we just talked about, the new guy here, Casey Brunson, he's going to take it to the top of the charts with a 16.776.001 faster than Robert Tucker with that 16.777. 9 people have qualified so far. Lance Heimberger not going to be coming out. Derek Dryman not coming out. Kevin Kaufman not coming out. Daniel Passmore and William Duvall have not come out onto the track yet. But you are watching your pole sitter as of right now. And with the lower car count here tonight, there will be only one heat race, which means that is the official pole sitter. It's not heat races being broke up. So we'll see. Again, that is official as of now. But we do have the number 9 of Lance Heimberger coming out onto the track. We'll see if he's able to, and it's not even going to be a point mute there. We'll get rid of your qualifying bar. 13 seconds left on the clock. It's going to take him at least 16 to get around the track, so no qualifying time going to be put in for the 14 of Lance Heimberger. As right there, you will see it. Time will expire. The qualifying is over. We're moving into your heat race action here tonight. Again, it's going to be one heat race is what I do believe. No, 2 heat races. It is going to break it up. Very interesting. I thought it would throw them into one, but it is actually going to break them into 2 heat races, so I stand corrected. That is my apologies. As we're going to have, it looks like 6 drivers per heat race, but still, either way, Casey Brunson is going to be your pole sitter here for heat race number 1. On his outside is going to be the 7 of Mason Turner. Behind them is going to be the 9 of Peyton Stevenson, the 13 of Kyle Tesmer, the 15 of Tanner Folds, and the 4 of Derek Dryman. Those will be your heat race 1 drivers here tonight. We'll see how they all finish, and move on to heat race number 2. We'll see how they finish. Again, a 40-lap A main event here tonight at Lanier National Speedway on iRacing for the World of Thunder Racing League, live on RaceOnTexas.com YouTube channel. Alright, we are just about ready to get the green flag. Pace truck will be diving off this next time by, which means we will go racing. Pick your pick for tonight. Make your pick for the win here tonight. Who's it going to be? Of course, Derek Dryman not starting in the number 4 machine. We're going to have 5 cars as they are set. Green flags out, and we are racing for the first time here tonight. It's going to be Brunson out front, followed by Turner, Stevenson, Tesmer, and Folds having a nice little battle back at the back of the field right now. We'll check in with the front, but not much going on for first place. Second place has got a battle going on, though. Turner and Stevenson side by side in that number 17 and the 7. Sorry, that's not the 7. That is it's not showing the right number on there on our end. That is the 93 of Peyton Stevenson, although it's only being scored as the 9 here on the back end. But the 93 and the 7, that is Stevenson and Turner battling side by side, but that one kind of fizzles itself out. Back to the front we go. It is Casey Brunson out front, the rookie here tonight, pulling their chains a little bit. He is out front leading this race. Again, a new driver we have not covered before, showing the old veterans how it's done here tonight. Again, definitely a veteran on iRacing A-Class, 2.49 with a 2600 I rating for Brunson, so definitely no rookie here to iRacing, but the new in this series, and he is showing the old dogs how it's done here with the new blood on the block. Meanwhile, back in the back here, Tanner Folds not having the race he wants, sitting back in 5th place. Obviously, he will still make it to the final race. Here in just a little bit, we may have a battle for second coming up once again as Mason Turner barely holding off Peyton Stevenson in that 93 machine. He is right there with him, battling hard, but I just don't know if he's going to have enough time to get up there and get him. Time will tell. So we're going to turn those car values up just a little bit. And no, coming to the line, we have 2 laps to go here for the race leader, Casey Brunson. He's going to be getting the white flag, 1 to go. This time by, we'll watch him for just a minute. We're going to go back here to second place. as we know the white flag is coming out. 1 lap to go. White flag in the air for your leader, Casey Brunson. We got the battle for second place. And I do believe the 7 of Mason Turner is going to hang on to it. We switch to your leader here for just a moment as he is going to come to the line. We'll switch back to second place as they're getting bad back there. And they get together. The 7 goes around. Not what the 13 wanted. He's going to try to let the 7 by, I do believe. Is the 93 going to back up and let the 7 go by if he can? I don't know if the 7X of Mason Turner can go as he's trying to get that car fired up. He does. And the 93 of Peyton Stevenson going to let him go. He didn't want to get into him. That's not how he wanted to finish it. And he does let him go to let Mason Turner finish the spot ahead of him. So, again, accidents do happen on the track. Some great sportsmanship there from the 93 of Peyton Stevenson there to let the 7 by as he didn't want to get the position that way from him, even though they both technically lost one in the process. Heat race number 2 is getting ready to come out onto the track. It's going to be Robert Tucker, Terry Joyner, Mitch Stiles, Brandon Walker, Kevin Kaufman, and Lance Heimberger. We'll see Kevin Kaufman not on the grid so far, and the pace truck is rolling off, so he is not going to make the grid. We are going to roll here for heat race number 2. This is your second and final heat race of the night. Again, let us know who your pick for tonight's race win is in a chat. That's the best way to do it. Again, well, that's the only way to do it. So let us know who your pick is, or you just here for some racing. Make sure you sign up. Get your tickets going on sale tomorrow for the MWRS Indoor Kart Series live pay-per-view on Race on Texas website, raceontexas.com. This Friday and Saturday. Lots of great racing action for 2-day pass of only $15. You can't beat it. There's about 14 classes of racing. 2-day show, again, starting at like 10 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. There'll be a lot of great racing as we have great racing here as well. Green flag is out, and it's going to be the number 17 that's out front, Robert Tucker, hanging on to the lead. Here comes Mitch Stiles and Joyner. So Stiles and Joyner battling for second place. That 54 machine of Stiles coming to the inside of the 7-11 Joyner. Joyner going to have to try to make a move now onto the inside. He's getting held up just a little bit, but I don't think he's holding the 54's holding up too terribly much. We'll see as he's going to dive it to the bottom, but in the end, it's just not enough as Mitch Stiles will hang on to second place here. We have 6 laps to go. Robert Tucker is out front. Mitch Stiles trying to run him down. Can he catch him is the question. We'll see here momentarily as they're all pretty much spread out right now. Brandon Walker back here in 4th. Lance Heimberger in 5th. Again, Kevin Kaufman did not make the call here tonight for heat race number 2. This is the last heat race of the night. You don't make the heat races, you probably won't make the feature. I doubt he'll show up for that either, so we'll see if he's even allowed to race. I don't know. I believe he may not be able to, but either way, Robert Tucker out front, but we do have Mitch Stiles and really even Terry Joyner starting to run him down just a little bit as well. So, 3 very fast cars all battling for one position, and that is the front of the field as we're coming up on 3 laps to go for your race leader, Robert Tucker, in the number 17 machine. As we have Joyner starting to run down Stiles. Stiles holding on to second by about a car length here. We'll see less than a car length as they go into the corners. He'll pull away from him right there to about about a car and a half, really. Not quite 2 car lengths. This track is getting dusty already as Robert Tucker has the best view. You see no dust in front of him. Meanwhile, everybody behind him looks like Desert Storm going on back here. So they have to fight that as we have 1 lap to go. White flag in the air for the 17 of Robert Tucker. He has a good seat here. He's going to go into the next corner. And we come out of turn number 4. He'll be coming to the line. Robert Tucker going to get heat race number 2 win. So we'll move into a quick 3-minute warm-up to give these guys a chance to run this track in just a little bit more. And we'll move into your A main event. 40 laps coming up here in just 3 minutes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Are you ready for some dirt track racing here tonight? You can still see the dust settling on the track here at Lanier National Speedway. There is still some grip in this track, some moisture in this track. They did not wear this track in here too much. 12 drivers going to be starting tonight, so a main event as we'll get down to the grid with them here. As row 1 is going to be Casey Brunson and Robert Tucker. No surprise there, but Robert Tucker not taking the grid. I'm not sure what is going on there, but Robert Tucker and Terry Joyner not taking the grid. Neither is Derek Dryman and Kevin Kaufman. So 2 drivers there. So 4 of our 12 drivers not taking to the grid. So that's going to be Casey Brunson, and now that is going to be the 54 of Mitch Stiles. Going to be moving up to row 1. We also have Casey Tesmer, Tanner Folds, Mason Turner, Brandon Walker, Peyton Stevenson, and Lance Heinberg going to be starting tonight's race. Again, a shocker there, but I'm surprised we don't see 4 of our drivers here. Most importantly, Terry Joyner and Robert Tucker. Those 2 not starting here for tonight's race. I really figured they would, but either way, the green flag is out, and we are racing here tonight for your 40-lap A main event. As I'm not sure why the green flag is not triggering either, but either way, we're going to go. And the caution is already out too. So never mind, the yellow flag was intended to come out there. It came out very quickly. We do apologize. As we're going to have Robert Tucker, who is going to make it now, so a little confusion there, but Robert Tucker is going to come out here as we're on lap number 2 of 40, so we'll see. He is 1 lap down, so we'll see if he gets his lap back. Peyton Stevenson 1 lap down as well. So interesting here that Robert Tucker is coming out onto the track, as we're going to reset him here, and we'll start again. I'm sure it looks like maybe that caution was thrown by admins to allow the 17 of Robert Tucker to get out and onto the track here. Either that or there was a little incident on the track, but I don't see any damage on any of these cars. Most notably the other one that is a lap down, who's getting his lap back, Peyton Stevenson. So again, not sure what the caution was thrown for here tonight, but we want to thank everybody for tuning in with us here, as this is the next to last race. We have tonight, we're off for Thanksgiving, and then we come back, of course, in 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, or 1 week, the next week after Thanksgiving, that is, for the season finale here for the World of Thunder Racing League Street Stock Series, as they're going to Delaware double foul them here, and we are going to get this thing going one more time. 9 cars out on track. Pace truck dives off. We're ready to get this thing going once again. Green flag is out, and we are racing once again, as it's going to be Brunson, Stiles, Tesmer, Walker, and Folds. Your top 5, they are stacked together. Throw a blanket over them here at Lanier as the top 5. Well, actually getting a little spread out now. We're going to go a little back here. Look at this. We got that awesome-looking number 13 Amsoil car. That is Kyle Tesmer. That is a sick-looking ride. We absolutely love the look of that one, as he's battling the number 12, Brandon Walker, in that Taco Bell machine here tonight. We've seen that Taco Bell car here several times. It seems like it's been on different drivers each time, but either way, it has made its way into the race. We are already coming up on lap 10, so we're very quickly going to be a quarter of the way done with this race here. Before you know it, Casey Brunson out front leading this race here at the moment in the number 10 machine, but Mitch Stiles, no slouch. He is definitely going to give Brunson a run for his money here. He may not reel him in until a little bit later, but he will reel him in this race, as Stiles always a contender where he goes. We got cars beating in the bang, we got one into the wall back here. That's going to be Robert Tucker stuck into the fence. And we'll see. No caution's going to come out for it, as he will go to the pits. Oh, again, not what he wanted. Probably thinking that is the pits right there. He was almost into it, but got into the wall there and glitched into it. That is one downside to sim racing you don't have in the real world. But definitely, if you like it, you know what to do. Give this race a thumbs up. And, of course, share it out there. Get it to all your friends. Have them enjoy it as we do sim racing and real life racing here on the channel. So make sure you get it out there to everyone. Styles actually falling back here just a little bit as we're on lap number 12 of 40. Halfway point coming up here in 9 laps. As we have third place and fourth place. That is Tesmer and Turner. So battle of the T's here. Tesmer and Turner battling side by side, and literally side by side. They're glued together here as they bang doors going through the corner. It is going to be Turner on the inside, Tesmer on the outside. That is the battle for third position here at the moment. And they are still side by side, but it's going to be the 13 of Tesmer that has them at the line. As they come around, more contact made there. Again, they are beating and banging here, and you're about to see a little bit more, I think, as Turner coming to the inside of Tesmer. Tesmer is still hanging strong on the outside, and he'll get him as more contact. He doors Turner very, very hard there, and that may be paid back a little bit later. We'll see as he tries to get to his back bumper. Can't quite do it. Turner running with a ton of dignity right now. He could have easily got to the back bumper of the 13 after that little tap there, but he doesn't. He does give him a shot in the shorts right there as he'll dive it in one more time. We're going to have a three-way battle for the third position here shortly as Brunson is pretty much checked out from the field. The 7 of Turner is going to drive the 13 up the track. We're 3 wide at the line for third place. And here comes the 93 of Stevenson. Stevenson is going to muscle his way around Turner and said, look, you boys been playing enough up here. I'm going to come take the spot. And he does just that. He's going to muscle his way by the 13, roughing him up a little bit as he will take him at the line. And just like that, Peyton Stevenson says, see you later, boys. I'm not here for running at the back of the pack. I'm going for a podium finish here tonight. As he roughs them up a little bit, but these cars are tanks. They're built for beating and banging. He does just that. Meanwhile, up front, it is still all about Casey Brunson in the number 10 machine as we are coming up on the halfway point here. Lap number 20 right there. Next time by will be officially 20 up, 20 down, halfway home here for tonight's event. Well, it's again all about the rookie here tonight of Casey Brunson. He has done a fantastic bang-up job. As he'll right there put it 20 up, 20 down, halfway home for Casey Brunson. We go back to second place. Not much going on there for the 54 Mitch Styles. He was closing in early on the lead, but then has faded back just a little bit. Meanwhile, we go back to third. Peyton Stevenson just took third a couple of laps ago, and he is starting to pull away already. We drop back even further. Here you have Mason Turner and Kyle Tesmer. These two not quite as close together after all that contact. And, of course, the 93 of Stevenson getting by them kind of roughed up a little bit, both of them. So they doing that kind of stretched out this field here. Not much going on here at the moment. We go back just a little bit. There is the number 12 of Brandon Walkers. He goes around. Caution is out here for the first time, technically second time. First one during actual racing time. So a caution out here for the number 12 of Brandon Walkers. He loops it around on lap number 24 of 40 here at Lanier National Speedway for the World of Thunder Racing League, live on RaceOnTexas.com. All right, the 12 taking his place at the rear of the field. due to the caution. But either way, green flag is out, and we are racing one more time. This is going to bunch up the field a ton as we are past the halfway point. We're almost to lap 30 here. Going to have 13 to go when they come to the line. A lot of beating and making going on from the 93 of Peyton Stevenson. He's bumped just about every car he's come across here tonight on his way to the front of this field. We'll see if he roughs up the 54 Mitch Styles as well. He's already got a little beating and banging going on with him. Meanwhile, your leader, Casey Brunson, pulling away from the field. We'll see. You may need to be a little use the chrome horn here, beating and banging just a little bit to get to the front, as we'll know here momentarily. Well, can he get by? The question, no far, he has not been able to. He is trying his best to, just can't quite get there. Now he's got company coming from Mason Turner. Turner, obviously, one he was beating and banging with a little while ago. He may not be too happy about all that, so we'll see if he's going to return the favor and do some beating and banging back on his car or not. We'll find out, but that may not happen. He may not even be able to catch him. We currently have 10 laps to go for your leader as Kyle Tesmer out of the race. Not sure what happened, just a connection issue. He's not even showing a lap down yet, but he is officially out of this race. Meanwhile, there is your race leader right now. It is Casey Brunson leading this race with 9 laps to go. 9 to go here in your A main event. Mitch Styles, I think he had something, but it just wasn't here tonight. He came up so close, and in the end, looks like he's going to be just one position shy, as the 93 of Peyton Stevenson still trying to run down or the leader, but not quite happening. And meanwhile, Mason Turner still trying to run him down. We have 7 laps to go here in your A main event. Oh, there goes Turner to the inside. Can he make something happen here in these closing laps? 6 laps to go. Not much going on at the front of the field. Mitch Styles, though, Mason Turner is getting to the inside of the 93 of Peyton Stevenson. He's going to try to take third place from him. He has it coming to the line, but no, it's going to be Stevenson that has him at the line that time by. Who will get it? Here comes Turner. He's going to put a slide job, but he can't quite complete the job. We'll have to reapply if he wants to get by him here. And he is definitely digging, and he's going to slide up, but he doesn't quite get into him. There's a little contact there. Again, contact was made from the 93 to get by the 7, and I would not be anyone hesitant to say that we may see the fender get rubbed back. That's just racing. You know, you don't race someone bumping them, but if you have to, you have to. As right there, the 7 puts a slide job on the 93, and the 93 doesn't quite lift. He does tag his back bumper, but in the end, he has to let him go. He lets off the gas, and that's going to allow Mason Turner to grab a third-place finish here with 2 laps to go. It's Brunson out front leading this race as he's going to come to the line here next time by. The white flag is in the hand of the flagman. He's ready to wave it as he is coming into the line right now. He's going to be lapping the 12. 1 lap to go here for Casey Brunson in the number 10 machine. He's putting Brandon Walker a lap down. He'll get by him, no problems. And we are set to crown your race winner here tonight. It's going to be the 10 of Casey Brunson right there is your race winner. Going to be the number 10 of Casey Brunson. What a race for him here tonight as he puts it in victory lane. He'll do some celebrating here in a moment. We're going to step away. We'll get your top 3 here in the booth, and we'll talk to them about what this race was like for them. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are giving our winner here just a second to get in, but of course, we have a second and a third place with us as well. Starting with our third place driver here tonight, that is going to be the 7 of Mason Turner. First off, as always, congrats on the third place finish here tonight. A little beating and banging going on there out on the track. And in the end, you were able to fight your way back past the 93 of Peyton Stevenson to reclaim third place. First off, again, congrats on that. So, do you think that caution definitely helped you kind of regroup the field again?
Yeah, that caution definitely helped get us back together. The leader and Mitch there ran off on us, and we were fighting, beating, banging back there, so that definitely slowed us down and stuff. But
Definitely good.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, we were cutting you off there. Didn't think you were done, but yeah, it was an interesting track. This track didn't seem to get worn out very quick. So we got to ask first off, of course, how the car was handling, and we didn't see a lot of black slick getting put down there. There may have been a little that we just didn't see, but it did look a little dusty. So being back, third, fourth place, was that dust a problem here? And it looks like now there is some black on there. But did that dust cause any problems here tonight?
For me, not really. There at the end, it started to kind of get dry slick, and I moved down to the bottom pretty late, about 10 laps to go, and that helped me a lot. But no, the dust didn't really bother me at all tonight.
Well, definitely a great night of racing. Only one caution. Obviously, we only have 1 week left, not this coming week, but the week after. So we'll put that next race kind of on the back burner here. Our last question before we get to your sponsors here, and you can just run it together if you want, is do you have any plans for this upcoming Thanksgiving? What you going to eat, and are you going to invite us over?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's always invited over, but around here we don't really do the typical Thanksgiving too much. We like to do some ribeyes and shrimp on the grill, and like to eat it up real good. But no, for the sponsors, and I'd like to thank y'all for broadcasting. Y'all do awesome. World of Thunder, $1 Million Motorsports. I'd like to thank my wife, my family, everybody.
All right. Well, congrats on the third place, and I think I found my new place for Thanksgiving here for this year. That being said, again, congrats, and we move on to second place. That is going to be the 54, Mitch Stiles. Mitch, hopefully you're going to join us for some Thanksgiving there, but you got second place here, just one spot shy. Do you think if we maybe had another caution to regroup this field one more time, did you have anything here tonight for Brunson?
I mean, it came down to, I ran a lower gear, a taller gear, thinking it was going to dry slick faster than what it did. And turns out it didn't, so I didn't have anything for him. I mean, on the starts, I could have pulled him a little bit, but other than that, he ran a clean race.
Definitely ran a clean race. Again, it really is about setting these cars up, picking the right gears, and sometimes you get the right one. I want to quickly, I know we got a lot of people out there that are new to the sim racing world here on the Race on Texas channel. How comparable is setting this car up in the sim versus a real world scenario?
Well, being real world in the sim, I would say the street stocks are very similar. Late models are way off, but in street stock, driving an actual street stock, they're very, very similar.
Definitely, it's a challenge out here. It really, especially with the level of competition. So, setting these cars up is crucial. You did a good job of doing it here. Again, second place, definitely nothing to be ashamed of there. You finished a great race, a clean race at that, too. Again, just the slightest little thing, wrong gear can get you in the end. But this track did slick off. Did it have any ruts out there? It didn't look too bad. It looked pretty smooth.
Now, for the most part, the track was pretty smooth. I mean, it started to form one coming out of 4, but other than that, it was smooth.
Well, definitely good to have a smooth track out there. That being said, we know you got some sponsors and shout out you want to give, so who those would be for that second place finish here tonight?
Yeah, I have to thank you for putting on the broadcast. You're always welcome over as well. MDM, the guys that helped me all week long to get the car ready for tonight and Sunday nights. World of Thunder for putting on the race. Daniel Passmore for the paint. DirtFan.com. And I want to give a special shout out to Tanner. I believe, if I remember correctly, it's either his aunt or his gram on the top of my car. She's fighting cancer, so I have her banner on the top of my car right now. Looking out for one of my teammates. I wish you the best of luck, bud.
All right, of course, definitely wishing good wishes over there as well from here on the channel. That being said, we don't have our race winner here tonight, so we are going to go ahead and wrap it up here for the World of Thunder Racing League live here on RaceOnTexas.com. That's it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Northwest Truck Series over on the Virtual Racing Network channel. Make sure you check that out as well. Make sure you get that ticket tomorrow as they go on sale for the MWRS Indoor Kart Series Friday and Saturday this week. $10 for one or each day, or $15 for the pair. You can watch some great go-kart racing. These stars of tomorrow, these little kids, gonna go out there and show them how it's done, go-kart style, this Friday and Saturday.